Hello folks, how are we? Hope everyone's well. What's happening today? I am sorry, I'm about 20 seconds ahead of you guys. I think what I did was playing around with my latency settings. I usually have it on low, so I'm kind of closer to chatting to you guys in real time, but I must have clicked a button at some point, and it's a little bit behind, so if you ask questions and it takes me a while to answer them, and vice versa, if I ask questions and you guys don't answer them, it's because we've got a little bit of a lag, but I managed to do everything without messing up my stream. That's a miracle. We've taken about 3 or 4 streams, so. But nice to see you all. Thanks for joining. I thought we'd do another realism, as we did a live Bulls Gap on Sunday. But yeah, I just thought we'd give this another go. I haven't played this all week actually, and we do have quite a few things to do on this, so I thought it was worth a bit of fun. So there we go. Hope you're all having a good week. Hope it's been a good one. Can't believe it's Wednesday night already. I've had one of those weeks at work that you just kind of, they drain you, if you know what I mean. They kind of wear you out. So plan for today is, you see the sprayer ahead of us there. We've got some spraying to do, a bit more liming to do as well. But we've also got, oh, just totally ignoring the stop sign there. Quiet road so we can get away with it. So what we'll do, we'll run up here, we'll get this big field finished ploughing. If you remember, we'd started this in the last episode, but stopped it, so it wasn't too tedious, but we'll get this done. We've got some spraying and some planting to do, so lots to keep us busy. A few rocks to remove from this field as well. Actually, I had a really good suggestion this week, and I can't for the life of me remember who it was, and I was going to write it down. Who was going to suggest actually doing the claw grab from the CSZ pack to pick up some of the bigger rocks, which I thought was a great call. So, but we'll get in this beauty. It's not the updated one yet with the skid on the front, but we'll have to make do with what we've got now. I can't remember if I saved the course for this. My money is in that I didn't, because I never do. I take it all back. I'm a genius. I take it all back. So who's in? The Dragon, Todd, Echo Kid Mark, Black Book, Victor, Merlin, Peter Clark, Elaine, Wayland, Chris, how you doing, mate? Mr. Scott George, nice to see you. Sandy. Let's just rock on and get this started, shall we? Remember that boulder that we had? Look at the state of the windows as well. I will be buying no check-in mirrors. I will be buying a pressure washer this episode as well, I think it's safe to say. AFSG with flappy paddle shifter work for manual gearboxes on this, as I have a G29. It should do. It's just a case of setting up correctly in the keybinds, Chris. So yeah, no, your up and down gear should work with vehicle control add-on, no bother at all. Yeah. Hey, here's a question. What do we think about the new character customization? Love to know you all guys saw it. I have to say, when I saw it, I saw it. Like I said, Giants, as you're a partner, they send you the stuff a day before, so you can prep your videos and whatever. And usually I just read it and absorb it, and there's enough guys doing stuff, you know, DJ and the like, who do really good review videos when I do that. But I was really taken with it last night, I have to say. So I thought I'd knock together that little vid that I did today. But it's a nice step forward, right? It's a bit of a difference. I kind of rate it. I really hope that modders can get their hands on it, and you could actually get custom clothing. Imagine if you get your own merch in the game. That'd be good. An FSG hat. I'd be down for that. Here we go. Was in the wrong gear there. It is good. It is good. I definitely like it. And I'm assuming it works the same as it does in the game at the moment. So even on a single player, you can set it up. So once we get a third person view mod, I think it will become very handy. But I think, you know, the roleplay guys are going to love it, aren't they? All these people that play the kind of big roleplay series, Squad and people like that, you know, it opens up a whole bunch of kind of fun options for them, which is cool. There we go. So it may take us a little while to do this, so we may do a little bit of this, jump out, do a few other things, and then come back. That's a nice idea, Nick Parker. They could combine a store so we can buy people merch for clothing, yeah. Cop uniforms. Somebody has to do that, right? Have to do that. So, FSG hats. Loads of people have been asking about FSG hats. I think I'm almost to a point where I'm able to do I'll do a limited release. I think probably no more than about 50 to start with. See how those go, and then we'll maybe do a second batch. But it's quite expensive to produce them. I've not found anybody who can do it. You know, the stores like where my merch is, the stores that do those are limited to what they can do, and they can't get the quality of the embroidery that I had on this sample done. So I'm going to use the guys. I'm going to use the guys that made this, who I know professionally through work, to produce them, and I'm just going to mail them out myself. The only thing I need to work out is how do I take orders and put them. I don't know whether to take orders and then produce enough hats to fulfill the orders, or just do 50, hopefully sell them. We'll see, but I'm just looking for the right mechanism to do it. Dagwin's going to love it. He is, Echo Kid, you are right. Macho Man, do I know if there's an auto drive network for Mercer County? I don't know for sure, Macho Man, but I do know probably the best place for finding auto drive courses I've found is Mod Network. So have a look on there. There's a chunk of them on there now. Right. I am using Sim Dash as well, just for proof. I've got it there. Oh, don't stall. I'm just going to change to a different screen. No, I didn't do that on purpose. That was a random touch of my screen. Maddie, I did see that your auto storage for multiplayer went live today. The fix. That's awesome news. We'll get that on West Texas as quickly as we can. Do a pre-order. Yeah, that's true, John. I think, yeah, it's. I kind of feel responsible holding people's money, right, without them having something straight away, because they'll need to be. Although they do produce them pretty quick. The lead time's about a week, so if I produce them and then ship them, because I'll do that manually. I've done the research into the shipping costs. Might get a little sweatshop going, get the kids labelling up stuff and shipping it out. The thought of clearing this field of rocks is not filling me with joy. I'm not going to lie. I think I might find myself doing that one off camera. Maybe it's an episode one where we speed it up. There we go. Farming Simulator 22, do you think there'll be more storage on Farming Simulator DL? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Victor. You might have to elaborate on that one a little bit. Good evening, Scorp. How are you, man? Nice to see you. I can't trust you, FSG. Who can we trust? Well, I hope I've created enough of a feel for who I am that you feel you could part with a little bit of money in the guarantee of a hat coming back. Do you know of a mod that removes all the rocks in the fields? I do. It's a trailer. Or a bucket of a loader. There's an auto load function to it, which I can't use in this series because I've set myself that rule. But yes, that's the way you have to do it. Hump day indeed. I said that at work today, and everybody gave me a hard time and said, "What a terrible way to live your life, just dreaming for Wednesday to call it hump day." Hey, it's downhill to the weekend, right? Teach him how to use the mod and to say your name, Maddie. Maddie Fee. Right. I don't know how far across the field we are, but we're only on half rows anyway, aren't we? Did I do a double? No, I thought I'd skip 2 rows there, but I'm looking alright. Get contractors into D-Rock. That's not a bad idea, Driz. That is not a bad idea. I did that on Peace River, actually. I set up a 1.5 metre wide course and sent a trailer around the field. Like, did about 7 headlands and then up and down rows. And yeah, it took about 7 hours. I just left it running. Yeah, what will we see in the Fact Sheet Friday this week? What do we think? What was the nice surprise last week? Was it? No, it wasn't last week. The week before. The Versatile the week before, and that lovely Deutsch older combine this week. That was nice. I really like that. Morgan Conley, how are we doing? We're ploughing, but we've got a bit of seeding to do. We've got a bit of spraying to do. We've got a bit of liming to do. So we've got a few things on our plate today. All in cab, of course. It's the way we roll in the Realism Series. Finally, think I've found my feet now, embedded the right mods, and we're making good progress now. It's a slower pace, right? It's just a slower pace. 6-day seasons we're on, which reminds me I should be on 5 times, not 3 times. 6-day seasons, and yeah, we're a little bit up against it. I see there's some rain coming as well, so actually it might be smart because I can plough in the rain, right? But I can't spray in the rain, so I am gonna do a little tactical thing here and just stop this for a bit. And we will go and spray our fields. We've got a couple ready to go. No. Are you kidding me? Well, looks like I'm going back to the ploughing, doesn't it? But at the same time, it does let us listen to that brilliant in-cab rain sound. Love that mod. Such a clever mod. I mean, you couldn't have made that up, right? You could not have made that up. What was that all about? Mr. Tim Maslin, nice to see you. Ooh, let's just roll that. Plowing in the rain. During rain, real. Todd, you've clearly never been to the UK. If you didn't plough in the rain in the UK, you literally would not get your crops in the ground. Yeah, it's a bit more of a challenge, and you can get a little bit more muddy and a little bit more stuck, but absolutely. Very, very much so. Maddie got to make it. Yeah, no, I'm going to blame Maddie for that one. She jinxed it. I know, right, Chris? That first episode was brutal, and probably the second one as well. But I think what I should have done in hindsight was maybe play a little bit more before I got started. I mean, I just loaded all the mods in and did a vid. Exactly, in the UK weather, you'd only get a week out of the year. You have to combine in the rain in the UK sometimes. Not really. I mean, Todd, certainly. Again, I'm talking UK. In the UK, the soils are really stiff, so they don't. You don't, unless it absolutely buckets down. The soils stay pretty robust in the UK. They're pretty thick clay, so. It's when you need a tracked tractor, isn't it? Saint Aggressor, I will at some point. It may happen anyway, if I'm being honest. Yeah, well, Dylan, you enjoyed watching the struggle of episode 1. It was relatable. You know, I think sometimes you kind of create especially as an FS YouTuber, you can create a little bit of this perception that everything you touch turns to gold and nothing ever goes wrong. And the reality is, you all know, sometimes user error, sometimes classic FS mechanics and physics, but it never goes to plan. So it's easy to edit all of that stuff out all of the time, but sometimes it's quite refreshing to see people making a hash of it. So yeah, I'm all down for that. Listen, I always appreciate. I'm just reading Scott's comment there about working. I always appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this when you're still at work. It's really difficult to find a time that works for US and European audiences, so this is kind of the sweet spot. But yeah, it's always appreciated, because I know it's not always easy or the ideal time to get stuff watched, but there we go. Didn't Kadirk bankrupt on a series? I think, was it Kadirk? I think it could have been, actually. I think it could have been. Music Man, evening. Are you playing on Peace River anymore? I am playing. I got a little bit frustrated with so many bugs in the map, which I know he's trying to iron out. So I may go back to it. But it's almost too big for one person to play. Yeah, you can do some pretty nifty courseplay and auto drive stuff on it, but Maddie Fi with the $5. Restitution for the rain. So I'll take that, Maddie, because I do blame you. 100% blame you for that starting when I was about to go and do something else. No, but thank you. You're a star. You're a star. AKT started a new series today, did he? With a scythe and some buckets. Wow. Oh, nice Echo Kid. Get out of the shopping. Sorry, is my mic too loud? Is that a bit better? Am I peaking? Well, Tim, nobody got successful by being not busy, right? So, keep at it, man. Going to be the next Elon Musk or the next Jeff Bezos. Don't be the next Elon, or if you're going to be the next Elon Musk, don't be as weird. The rain sound is epic, so yeah. +5 for Maddie. Cameron Tennyson, what am I doing? I am feeding cows. No, I am ploughing this field, which is quite a big field, so let me just give you a bit of an overview for anybody who has... Oh, now that's nice, because you remember when you go to your map and it all goes silent? You actually keep the rain, which is good. So we are ploughing, that shows the crops were in there before, field 2. We'll probably do half of it and see how the rain's going. We've also got 17 and 8 down here. We need to plough 8 as well. 17 has been ploughed. So what we're going to do with that one is... that's the one we want to spray. That's been limed. 3 needs liming as well. We need to spray that. And we need to plant it. I'm going to put some corn in this one. I don't know, yeah, we'll do. We've got a few options for crops. But good fun for... Good fun making a decision, right? Genius is a lot of time weird. Absolutely. They're the guys that you can't tell them you can't do stuff, right? It's that classic Apple ad, isn't there? The Misfits one. Richard Branson. I love Richard Branson. He's a little bit off the wall as well. He just did stuff. I mean, the balls he had to do some of the stuff that he did early on in his career. I mean, like, talk about it could have gone either way, like proper bankruptcy or taken off and made him millions. Luckily, it went the right way. But amazing. Scorp's gonna fall asleep. Surely it's only the middle of the afternoon for you, Scorp. Hey, Botar, how you doing? Warren Buffett. There's another guy. I used to work in investments, so yeah, and Warren Buffett is it's a bit of a legend in the old investment world. You can't be risk averse if you want to be a millionaire. You can't be risk averse. What I like about Richard Branson, he realised that he had equity in his brand name. So much of that stuff that he tried, he basically reviewed other people's products and went, I'll put my name against that. So Virgin Cola, Virgin Cosmetics, all of those were just licensed jobs, weren't they? Now that's a genius way to make money. All of the risk on the other people. If you've built enough equity in your brand, all of the risk on the other people is awesome. But also they get the upsell and the upside of being associated with a cool brand or a well respected brand. Clever business concept that. There you go, Tim. Proper wisdom there. Mills, welcome, welcome. How are you? Sounds like rain hitting a caravan. Cheap plastic John Deere. Am I allowed to say that? I'm going to upset somebody. Right, look like we've got a couple more passes, but actually there's no point in us doing anything. We might as well carry on. Somebody, funnily enough, Botar, the first like or dislike when I put the stream up about three or 4 hours ago, somebody hit dislike literally within 30 seconds of me putting the stream live. Kind of doesn't do wonders for your morale, that I tell you. Argsy's always watching. He'll be getting me back for West Texas this week. We could always pick up stones. I know, why is that? Why is that one a lot dirtier than that one? What's the rationale there, guys? Well, they have... Chris, that you're saying that it would be nice to have thunder and lightning in FS20. They've done so much on the sound in FS22, I'm pretty sure it's not just going to be engine sounds and things like that. So, who knows, you know, we know we're getting trees falling in the woods with noise now. Honestly, it was so funny, that horse thing. Like, clearly it was happening on his end, on his client. Nothing happening on my end at all. So I always think it's cool when you're in cab dash and the sim dashboard are not a million miles off matching each other up. Pretty cool. I gave him a couple of minutes, and then I realised that something was happening on his side and not on mine, and then I turned it to my advantage. That is deep, Scorp. That is deep. I don't know is the answer. Yeah, I think the sound mechanics are going to be a really interesting new thing for 22. I do. My hopes are going up now, I have to say. I think they've kept the best till last. I mean, the character customization is fun, alright? It doesn't fundamentally change the game, but it's about entertainment, isn't it? And that flexibility and freedom is a good step forward. Right, what have we got? Another, maybe 2 passes, so we can go back the other way. Music Man, the rain sound is, oh, I don't remember the actual name of it. It's indoor rain sounds or something like that. It's in the mod hub. I'm sure one of the guys here will link it. Yes, Todd, I agree. I think the new updated AI, they're keeping their powder dry on that one. I reckon we'll see that on the 22nd of October. Purely conjecture. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that appears in the not too distant future. The only mod I didn't put on this was the real mod for exactly this kind of eventuality, because it's too over the top. We would have just got stuck, and it hasn't rained that much. Driz, I think they're going to. I think it's probably. Not sure yet. I'm not sure if it's the biggest change, but I think it's one. They're keeping their best. They're holding their best card to last, as you would, right? As you would. So I think the AI thing is going to be big. I really do. Is it going to be courseplay or auto drive big? We'll have to wait and see, but I can't see that because it has to work on console. Oh, is that right, Driz? I'm glad. I don't like real mud. It's good for certain things. I did it on my four-wheel drive off-roading course. It worked there, but not in fields. This collection of rocks. The only thing with this plough which is beneficial is it drags the rocks along and deposits them at the bottom of the field. I know that's bad for the plough, and actually probably completely damaged it. But true, Todd. Actually, you're right. They won't allow scripted mods from third parties, but if they built it into the base game, yeah, it would be allowed and would work on consoles. So we shall wait and see. We shall wait and see. But there's a showstopper still coming, I think. There's a showstopper still coming. A real glue mod. That's the same as only being allowed grape juice, isn't it? I bet you there's a glue factory somewhere now for FS19. I bet you there's a global company mod floating around somewhere. I think they've already said it won't be GPS, unfortunately. I think they've already confirmed there is no GPS. But I wouldn't be surprised if Wopsa doesn't rattle out an update to this pretty quick. Just because there's no modelling involved, it's just scripting, and I don't think scripting is going to change that much. So I think we're kind of hoping we see some of the scripted mods out relatively quickly. Nick Parker, I want to see more of the gearing, which I think will be fuel using it alongside the side. I'm looking forward to the gearing stuff as well, especially because I've got the shifter now, so it should be good. It should be good to see what happens with that. Right. We are actually making good progress. Look at the amount of rocks though. Man. This is going to be a pain. Straight line impaired. Yeah, I know. Oh dear. I was just waiting for the uneducated who will then say it's it's unrealistic to use something that cheats you into a straight line, not realising that actually it is a legit thing that farmers use all the time. Kieran, Knacker Simulator, I like it. Build mode as well, yeah. I'm looking forward to the new build mode, that's going to be awesome. You've killed 3 side panels, Driz. You now have a hot ass. And highly recommend it if you get to that state. What's a hot ass? Never heard of that. I don't like hearing that ping, Chris, because it's another $1 off my repair bill, right? Or onto my repair bill. It's doing well, this plough, though. Yeah, I like my side panel, I have to say. I'm slightly optimistic they're going to... the Logitech are going to overhaul it for FS22. Maybe bundle in a shifter with it now or something. Echo Kid, can you buy the side panel and plug it into most steering wheels? Actually, you can buy the side panel separately, and I think it runs. It runs via USB, or the one that it's separate to the steering wheel, so you don't need to plug it into the steering wheel. It's completely separate. Hands on throttle and stick. Oh, nice. I do like the idea of a joystick if I don't have a side panel. For that very reason, that it gives you kind of flex when you're using a front loader, for sure. So that's kind of the main reason I use the side panel now. I kind of use my sim dash more than I use the side panel. He says as he scrolls along because he wants to turn his lights on. Yep. Have I still got that broken? Yeah, they're the wrong way around still. I think the one I put in the store is fixed. Joey, did I read your last comment? What was your last comment? Oh dear, Annie Holland's getting blocked. Annie, I am ploughing, not cultivating. Did I see your last comment, Joey? Let me have a look. You were working for Ace of Base and Aqua, setting up for concerts. And the both bards said thank you for setting up for us. And they still can rock it. I have no idea what you're talking about, Joey. Although I did like Ace of Base and Aqua in the 90s. Good bands. Good bands. That's right, Tim. The new fence got it's got joysticks, hasn't it, and foot pegs. Annie, I am on Mercer County. And I didn't know you were called Harry. Get off your mum's account. You're losing all the cool points. William, this is a big field, but it's not that big. This is only a it's only a standard size map. This, so we've ploughed bigger. What I might do is sleep soon because it's getting dark and I can't see anything in the dark. Caleb Arsenault, how are you on this planet? I am very well, thank you, my friend. And how are you? I'm going to guess, Caleb, by that name, are you Canadian, perchance? I didn't lower the plough. Back we go. Joey, that's a cool job. I basically you were a roadie. I bet you've got some cool stories. Lamborghini R8. We're doing a little bit of a Clarkson Farms roleplay, are we? There we go. See what happens when you're not paying attention, Tim? Annie, sorry, whatever your name is, Harry. My favourite tractor, too many. I like all the tractors. I have appreciation for all the tractors and what they do. But if I had to pick one, if you had to make me pick one from an FS perspective, Carl Farm Steiger's awesome. I love the 8RX. I think it looks really cool. Case Magnums, I love those too. Some of the smaller New Hollands are nice. Don't like the T8 because the wheels are forward and it looks odd. Vent 1050 as well. Do like that. Big fan of that. Especially when Mark Thor's modded it to have triples on it. I do like the Fendt. Is it the 1100? The tracked one as well? I'm kind of excited for that model in... FS22. Love the old TW. So we had a TW15 on our farm when I was growing up, and it used to have, it had a front hitch and a front and rear plough on it, and it was the coolest thing. See, when you're like a 12-year-old kid, seeing that at full tilt, was awesome. Did I lift that too early? I did. God damn it. It's all going horribly wrong in the dark. Look at the size of these boulders, man. This is like... Come on. I daren't look at the repair level on this. Should we have a quick look? It's going to say it needs repairing. Where's me plough? Typically doesn't tell me, does it? Chris, I have seen Clarkson's Farm. Harry, yes, love it. Great series. Great series. Chris Richardson, the sim dashboard on screen, or is it on an Android device connected by Bluetooth? It is on my Android, so you can actually see, it's quite small, but actually see where I'm touching it there? You can see my thumb. You might not be able to see that because it's quite small. That's me touching the tablet. But it's running through a little program called Visor, V-Y-Z-O-R. So as long as you've got it in debug mode, it takes a mirror of it and plays it through your desktop, so you can capture it as a video source. So I just pop it in the corner there. That means you can see when I swipe about, pick a different one. There's the old active run screen. To be honest, Kieran, this is an old version of Rocky Fields. I think he's turned it down a little bit now from this version. Farmer Bruce, how are you? Brian P's just sold the TW30 and bought a case 8920. Can I show it on my big camera? What's that, Mark? The visor software, or yeah, I can do a little demo. Hopefully it'll work. Let me get to this end of this row. We're not getting much wheel slip, are we? Look, 6% wheel slip. This is a good tractor. I've got jewels on this as well, so it's cutting through this wet field. Well, it's nice to have you here, Farmer Bruce. Nice to have you here. Driz, if you've settled on a mod list, have you posted it anywhere? Be good to see. First episode, Driz. First episode. It's got all of the realism mods. I've not put all the tractor mods on there, but most of the time I'm pretty sure people know where to find them. Don't lift it too early. I hear you, Tim. I lifted it way late that time. So, let me just show you this so you can see how it's set up for Mark's benefit. So let me go full cam. So let it focus set. So there's my sim dash on my desktop. Terrible focus on this, but there's my stream setup. So I've got OBS there. I pop out my chat so I can put it as close to the screen as possible, so I'm not doing big head turns when I'm doing it. That's the YouTube there, set up in the background, and just down here, I need to tab out of the game slightly. This is Visor, so it pops it up in a little window like that, and you pull that through as a source. And if I flick, it's not going to. I need to come on, focus. Come on, focus. Too bright. But if I swipe, look at that, almost no delay when you swipe through it, which is quite good. So there you go. That's Visor. Oh, look at that. I managed to put it in perfect spot as well. Genius. And off we go again. It's too dark to do anything. We've been molested by FSG. I was careful where I put my fingers, Scorpion. Did I put... Just checking I put the plough down. Just checking I put the plough down. I should put a GoPro on my head, shouldn't I, one day, and just you get the YouTuber's eye view of it. Harry, you don't have to write everything in caps, mate. Bit shouty. Bit shouty. Oh, I missed Stream Deck as well. I could have showed you the wheel and the gearbox. Ah. David, not realistic, sitting in a game chair. I don't know. Modern tractor seats are incredibly comfy. Probably comfier than a gaming chair. David, greetings from Poland. Welcome, my friend. How are you? Nice to have you here. 7:21. Look at that. The clock's the same as the in-game time. I do like that as a bit of attention to detail. Any farmers in here? How many of you have sat in a field like this at this kind of time of night, ploughing through acres to get them done? Even I can relate to that. I remember rolling a field after it had been seeded, and I just did it for hours and hours and hours. Oh, don't worry, Scorp, the John Deere chair with air ride is coming when the full John Deere cab FarmSim setup happens. I think I need a few more years of revenue before I do that. Tell you what, I'll call this a day when I get back to my truck, so I don't have to walk in the rain. And we'll come back and finish it off tomorrow. I also think it's a bit of a... Who was saying there was loads of... Oh, I did it again. I thought I'd hit the button as well. There was too many rocks. I think it's a false thing because the plough drags them all to the end of the field, which actually is a benefit. Harry, have I ever been in a real tractor before? Yes, I grew up on a farm, so I used to drive quite a lot of tractors back in the day. I miss it in real life too. So do I, yeah, I miss it too, Joey. My dad now is retired, so he obviously farmed, so it was our farm. But I miss it, and so I used to work for him at harvest and feeding cows and all of that stuff. But he's retired now, and the farm's gone. And he lives in he lives in a house that he built on land that he kept from the farm. And he works for our local contractor now. And even the local contractor said last time I was down visiting, he was like, come on a week when we've got stuff on and you can drive a silage trailer for a few days. And I'm like, oh man, I'd so do that. I would so do that. So who knows, you might even get a live FSG episode at some point. Argsy, welcome mate. Welcome mate. It's time to take your meds again, I think, buddy. I did study those screens today to see if I could I did see if I could see if there's any potential for replicating a Jason Statham lookalike. Take care, David. Nice to see you again. River Cobber, how you doing? We've been ploughing for an hour, guys, and you're all still here. You're all mad. Hey. There's always one, Args, and it's you. Look at that, all those big rocks gathered in. Right, I think this is going to be our last pass, and then we'll go and climb into our bed for the night. And tomorrow we'll go and do some seeding or something a bit more. I think we've done enough ploughing, haven't we? Hanging out. Nobody comes for the FS anymore. We just end up chatting, don't we? Pleasantly unhinged. I like it. That's very eloquently put, Driz. Very eloquently put. I moved all my stuff around on my screen. I can't see anything now. There we go. No worries, Dylan. Enjoy the film. Thanks for dropping by, buddy. I'll see you again soon. Yeah, I've not seen any horses here, Args. Maybe they're all under the ground. Look at that monkey in the little box. That's me in the cab, Scorp. Oh my goodness, is Mr. Coleman Sims here? Nice to see you, buddy. Nice to see you. Actually, Args, I'm finding it quite helpful that they get stuck in the plough, because that means I've got rows of them at the end of the field rather than all over the field. Harry, I am from the UK. Nice, Kieran. I like it. I like it. Country Bumpkin, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you. Now, there is a truck here somewhere. I have no idea where, because the lights on this tractor are bad. They're okay, you can't really see a lot into the distance. Ground horses. It's called glue, that, Scott. We were talking about that before. There we go. Is that right, Driz? Where are you? Let's fold this up for the night. There's a truck here somewhere. Definitely parked a truck here. It's not like Argsy's horse isn't going to disappear. It'll still be here somewhere. There it is. Salah is from Algeria. Cool, man. That is cool. Oh, turn the lights off. Let's not waste the batteries, shall we? They weren't on. High beams off. There we go. Turn the torch on, it's so dark. Fast lane. I know fast lane. Helensburgh, mate, right? I live in a little country in the UK called Scotland, Harry. The gearbox on this is not set up right. Basically I have to run all the way to 5th gear to get to 27 miles an hour. It does, doesn't it, actually? Shame it doesn't move. Or is it? Oh, it does move. Look at that. Here we go. Let's hope it's not raining tomorrow, or it's just literally going to be a whole stream of me ploughing, which could be a bit boring for you. Right, let's try and find the sleep trigger. Definitely around here somewhere. There we go. Oh, what time is it? 8 o'clock. So I'll have to come out of the trigger again and back into it. Let's sleep for... Need my beauty sleep, as you can see. I don't get to look like this on no sleep. Griffin Wheeler, how are you? There we go, what a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. Definitely a day for some... Let's get some spraying done, shall we? How much is left in these tanks? Or should we get some seeding? What's the preference, guys? We can spray or we can seed. This entire field ahead of us is ready to go. What do you reckon? Plant or spray? And the other option we've got available to us now is we can plant corn. We're into the corn planting season, although the temperature's a bit low. So maybe... Yeah, it's a lot low actually. It's 10 degrees too low. So we probably want to avoid that if we can. Let the temperature go up a little bit. We could do some barley or some wheat or some oats. Torch is off now, Driz. Oh. Planting. You want to see me use the big bags? Roger that, Args. We will plant... What did I put in here? Honestly... Look at those weeds already. We put wheat in there, so do you know what we'll do? We'll put a bit of barley in this one. How about that? I need the 7 R. Did I unhook this? No, it's all still here. Too slow, David. Oh, 'cause he got in ahead of you. The only thing with this seeder is it's really tight. So to hook up the implement, you can't really see anything. But we'll give it a go. You know what I mean? Squeeze in here. Yeah, we'll do that. And we will do that. And there is no no PTO for this one. So that's good. I've got corn in here, but I can't use corn. Need to go and get some barley seed, don't I? Do I ever clean my vehicles? Sometimes. Sometimes. When they need it. When they've earned it. I do need to add a pressure washer. Revs on this are too high, I think. Right. Now I can unload this here, which is what I'll do. Unload maize seed to big bags. Left control. I. Why did that not work? Left alt I, that's why, because I can't read. That's all maize. I will go and get a couple of bags of barley seed. Frankie, how are you? Nice to see you. Ooh, look at that turbo lag. There we go. Yeah, this is definitely gearbox is a little bit out of kilter here. I only clean them when Argsy gets on at me about it. That is right. That is right. You should clean your vehicles every time before you get off the game. Nah. A hard-worked vehicle is a dirty vehicle, right? Right. Can I fit a couple of big bags in the back of here? I reckon no problem at all. No problem at all. So barley, we want some barley. Barley seed, there we go. Let's take a couple of those. Don't think we'll need much more than that. Of course, it's put them in between, just to make it easy. Coleman purchased a Ford Wild Ranger. Ranger Wild Track. Oh, did you? Good for you, Coleman. Right, let's get this scooped up. Oops. Fusion's back. Et voila. There's a lag on this. I'm in the wrong gear, that's right. Hans, thank you for the sub, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Oops. I'll buff out. Kind of in. A little bit hick. Am I involved in the 24-hour stream that 82 Studios is involved in? I am not. Is it a charity stream? I don't know anything about that, actually. The puppy has farted. Oh my god. How can something so small create something so brutal? Literally, eyes are watering here. I don't think I've grabbed this properly. Yeah, this happened last time. Literally taste it. It's grim. Oh, come on. I've got smell-o-vision. Smell-o-vision tonight. I got it properly this time, I think so. Come on. I haven't got time for this. Hogsy demands planting. I use a proper dog food brand, Rob. How very dare you? My dog gets the best. The very best. Look at that. That's not bad. They fit like a glove. Thank you, shop, for the use of your loader. Look at that. It's like I know what I'm doing. Strap them in just in case. KTX has got 5 days off. I am not jealous in any way, shape or form. Rusty's in the house. How's it going, buddy? Your monitor just melted. Honestly, can't get rid of it. Dogs fart, Rob. I don't think it matters what you feed them. It's one of their traits, right? Farty dogs. Right, let's stick this here. I got the bag lifter attached. I think I do. I'm glad I dumped them right close to the road. That was an intelligent place to put them. Didn't have straps on, Args. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Stop it. You jerk. Do you want to see me cry? Do you? Rob, if you're going to slag me off, mate, at least be accurate. They are not on the road. Look, they're miles away. I'm sensing the Rob Reeser FSG playoff here. Let's see who's the best then, eh? You want to play it like that, boy? There we go. I'm going to set up a server. Maybe we'll get the FS League server set up. We'll have a plough to the death. So this is interesting. That Liber, oh, this isn't going to work, is it? Why can't I do that? What's going on here? Yeah, see, I've got a problem here. Doesn't fit. Michael! Might have to drop the back. And now I can't see. I'm going to have to guess it. Unfold truck. I'm guessing that's the back. Okay, good. Stop trying to say just change the subject, Rob. I'm coming for you. I have to jockey these into position slightly. Sorry, I'm not reading chat. Come back to you all in a minute. Ah. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you FS19 physics. Even guys at NASA can't work out this stuff. Do you know what else I'm going to do? And any farmer you know has done this. No, they don't slide enough. I was hoping they were going to slide a bit more. Right, how am I going to do this? Come on, we've got to get them out. We've got to do some planting. I could do that actually, Tim. That's a good point. I'm being too hard on myself here. I should be able to, as well as lifting the back of the truck up. I should. Oh, it doesn't work with these ones. It did work with the other ones. Oh, it's going to get expensive, this. This truck wrecked. I know what I'm going to do. Didn't like this truck anyway. This is because of you, Args. Actually, do you know what? Will that help? Let's find out. Shut the menu. I'm going to push them from the front in a minute. Ah, see? I blame Args. I always blame Args. David, you make a very good point. Oh, why is it not picking up? Stupid physics. Yes! It's only taken like 3/4 of the stream to get that done. There we go. Back up a little bit. Yep, looks about right. Again, Rob, you gonna put your money where your mouth is, mate, or are you just gonna abuse me from the sidelines? Challenge is there. See? No bother. First time. No bother. Do not like this fork. There we go. I'm sure there's enough in there. 2 big bags worth. I challenge any of you to have a go at this. Ah, he's backtracking now, isn't he? He's backtracking now. He's all talk until he's challenged, and now he's backtracking. Come on, show of hands. Who would like to see me have a one-on-one ploughing match with Rob, or a sowing match, or a spraying match? I know. Do I get a badge? Do I get a sticker? Must be a sticker, right? For you know when you went to the you know when you go to the dentist and is that right, Rob? I must have missed it in your YouTube vids, mate. Evidence or it doesn't happen, right? A telehandler match. Now you're talking. Flavour Dave! I am using GPS. Ah, see, Rob, you're bottling it, mate. Bottling it. What am I doing here? I am turning on the courseplay auto drive. At A point. B point. Set my width. No invert. There we go, right. Let's fire this bad boy up. Drop it down. Let's plant some barley. There you go, Args. Only took us half an hour. And I've missed the edge of the field. There we go. Still can't get your Logitech shifter to work. The paddle shifters on the wheel work fine. Flavour Dave, go into your keybinds, and you've got to put it into the gear and then pop it out of the gear for it to register. So if you pick like gear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pop it into gear, pop it out of the gear. So you know when you click on to select your button, pop it in, pop it out, and then do that. See if that works for you. That's what happened to me, because I was the same. I was putting it into gear and it's like it's not registering, it's not catching, but then it stopped. There you go. Now he's in charge. Oh, Argsy. Thank you, mate. I'd never put up with you, mate. Every episode's a joy. I was saying this week, actually, so many people. So many people. What am I talking about? Like, how much of a laugh did we have on Sunday morning recording that episode, Args? Oh man, we were just ending ourselves for the whole hour. The horses thing, we were just kind of killing ourselves. It was great. Great Great way to start a Sunday. Very bumpy at the edge of that field, isn't it? Right, this won't take us long to do, and then we'll probably spray this as well before we finish up. What a great day! It's lovely here, isn't it? Sun is shining. That's right, I've got my flying horse on Bull's Gap. He's been there for years. Maybe it's related to one of the ones on... related to one of the ones on Bull's Gap. David, what am I looking forward to most on FS22? Honestly, I don't know. Hopefully the smoothness. The graphical improvements, David, for me are the things that are gonna change it from, you know, you put up with a lot of stuff, you just kind of forget about it. Because you love the game so much, but it would be great to kind of just have that graphical dial turned up. It'd be awesome. I get the feeling Rob will only play if it's to his rules. Valleys boy, welcome back, mate. How are you doing? Oops. It's catching on the ground, this, isn't it? Yep. There we go. Yeah, the whole raft of Z-Tours, which is cool, isn't it? Glove box, I saw that. Pack of the older John Deeres. Yeah, they look nice, don't they? Do like tired iron stuff. They do a good mod. They do a good mod. Am I going to set up a server for FS22? I am, David. It's already been pre-ordered. So yeah, hopefully from day one. Valley's boy, doing well, mate. Doing well. Yeah, I'm excited for the mods for 22. I'm really excited what we're going to be able to see from them. I think it's going to be awesome. I think the modders are going to have a field day. Hopefully things like, you know, wouldn't it be great, you know, GPS. Who doesn't love a bit of GPS? But it'd be great if that's evolved or developed even further. Can't wait for that. The sounds, like even the subtle sounds, things like the trailer animations as it bang bang goes down and the shock changes. It's going to be great. Thank you, Lance. Much appreciated, mate. That's very kind of you to say. Oh, honestly, I think the graphical improvements are going to be one of the probably the more noticeable things. I've even noticed it when it even in some of the demo stuff, you know, with the class demo that they did, I think that it just looked so smooth. It just looked like it was just frame rates were a lot higher or a lot more consistent. They could have GPS in base game and give it a different name. They absolutely could, Mark. I think that's not a bad call. Yeah, no, I'm interested to see what they do with that. I just think they'll be able to dial up. They'll just be able to dial up the quality. The poly counts for the mods will be higher. So here's a good example. I mean, this 7 series is a really nice mod. I think it's PC only, this, but you still get some kind of. Let's see if I'm probably using a bad example here. But yeah, no, you can see it there. See the edge of the wheel here? See, it's basically made up of flat edges rather than being completely round. That's to keep the file size down. So it's reduced poly count. So that stuff, you will hopefully see that a lot smoother. And that's to basically make it okay for console. But obviously now with the new PS5s, we've got a lot more power. You'll probably see it for them. So I'm actually going to be interested to see if there's going to be certain mods that you could use on PS5 and PC, but you can't use on PS4. I'm interested to see what they're going to do with that. How do they sort that, or do they just, again, do we play to lowest common denominator? I don't know. Do I think changing mods from 19 to 22 is going to be easy covered? I think you might see a lot of ports over, but I don't, for example, GPS I think should be relatively easy to port over to 22. And based on nothing other than I don't think they fundamentally changed the way the makeup of the code is for 22 from 19. So I would like to think something like this, but what I don't think we'll see straight away is an updated, a newer version with new ideas. So if we want GPS that turns and lines you up for the fields, I think that will come later on. And Scorp, yeah, I think you're right. I think vehicles will take longer because of the whole new sound settings and things like that, and higher polys. But I think kind of some of the scripted mods where you don't need, obviously you're not needing to build 3D models in Blender and things like that. I think you might see some of them jump over quite quickly. I hope, because actually they're the ones that kind of the quality of life mods are the ones that I think are the ones that become more important. There we go. Evening, Bents. How's it going, man? Nice to see you. I wonder if they'll cap the graphics, David, in 22 if you're on a PS4. I wonder if they knock out a level of graphics. So we are in the lap of the dev gods, aren't we? We'll just have to wait and see what they come up with. But I have to say, as time goes on, we had a little bit of a wobble at Gamescom. I think everybody had a little bit of a, oh, okay. There you go. Some elements of complex mods may not make it to PS4. Yeah. This is a 7R, Bents. This is a 7R. All the tracks will sound the same for a while, yeah. I wonder if they'll have different sound files for different tractors though, do you think, Scott? I'm kind of hoping that they have... they've gone and sampled sounds from tractors rather than making them all the same. I'm getting through this relatively quickly. We'll spray this as well, I think. Hey, Forward Ag, how's it going, buddy? Nice to see you, dude. What's happening with you, man? How's the mod coming on? Just enjoying a little bit of planting here. All the consoles will be at a lower setting. Cool. Let's strip out the last bit of graphics. Rusty, I can't wait for the new sound system for FS22, and custom characters look fun too. They do, don't they? I'm really excited about them. Doing well, Forward. Doing really well, man. Thanks for asking. Hope you are too. I was thinking I didn't have that many rows left, but I do in this field. We go all the 5. That's up. Yeah, we were saying before, Rusty. We're hoping that modders can add additional outfits in and get you and Farmer Cop some cop uniforms. Oh, that's quite cool, Driz. So even if you have a different sound in, it will apply different tones to it based on... Nice. Don't start your rain dance again, Maddie. Everything's fine. Ooh, that sounds fun, Ford. Maybe we could do a West Texas, and Args and I'll do a demo of it. Do you know, actually, Alex, we haven't heard masses on physics for 22 yet. I agree with some. If you were on when I was trying to unload some big bags from a pickup truck, you will have seen the struggle is still real on physics. Also crashing into telegraph poles. Nobody saw that, did they? Nothing to see here. Moving along. Hendrick. That's genius, mate. You're done flirting with a blonde. Had no luck since FS17. She's playing hard to get, mate. You need to work on your chat. Going, Morrison? Nice to see you, man. How's it going? Thank you, Driz. Traffic's been improved. They've already talked about improved AI for traffic and improved speeds for traffic, so that's good. Take it easy forward. Nice to see you, man. I hope you're keeping well. Drop us a note in the week and we can have a catch up if you've got time. We will get this done. I think we'll maybe we'll throw a layer of fertilizer over this. That's another job ticked off as well. Jacob, nice to see you, man. How are you? Nice to see you. Oh look, there's more rain forecast now. As soon as Maddie turns up, rain in the forecast. Thanks, Maddie. Hey Keith, how's it going? Tell you what, the boys are having a field day on the new West Texas multiplayer. Honestly, it's as busy a server as I've ever seen it. I think there's easily 6 or 7 people on at any one time every night. It's great. Ah, missed the end. Could be snow. Yeah, I'm sure that's coming. Was that a rock that I missed? I did, I missed a rock. Oh, I don't have it. Oh. Thought my game had crashed then. Everything froze. Kinda panicked. Maddie, you're welcome. Giaro, there are so many basic things they need to fix and everyone gets super excited when they present some new machinery that would eventually come out on the model. But how do we know? Giaro, we don't know that they're not fixing stuff, right? We've got to give them the benefit of the doubt. Until we get the game, we're... Sorry, Cranky. I wasn't paying attention. I'm stressing because Maddie's rain's coming. We've got to hurry up and get stuff done. Mahoof, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. Yep, just to prove it's still running. Look at those revs. No, I thought I'd fill a tank up on this one. I have a rock box on the 8930. But there's no collisions on it, so the rocks just fall through it. I'm kind of waiting for... So Forward Ag has been helping permas with the rock picker that Kadurk's been developing with them. So I'm kind of looking forward to that coming out. I think that could be a great little mod. Now that 22 has crossplay, I wonder how many more times you'll be asked is it on console. We should run a book, shouldn't we? We should run a book. Country Bumpkin, take care, man. All the best. Is Maddie a monarch or a different reign? See what you did there, Driz. Maddie is the queen, though. Queen of FS. Did I go for my run today? I did, Keith. That's me. Haven't missed one yet. Technically, you could get rid of the UI in the bottom right of the screen and only use the sim dashboard. That is true. I could. Even tells me how much seed I've got left. There you go, David. Happy now? Yeah, every time I want something from Classifieds, Maddie just sprinkles a bit of rainbow glitter somewhere in Canada, and poof, there it is. Exactly what I need. I think we'll see more hardware for FS20. I hope so, Hendrik. I really hope we see some... I would like to see somebody else do a farm setup for 22. You know, we'll have the Logitech one, but it would be nice to see a Thrustmaster do a... Can't see Thrustmaster doing it. It kind of doesn't really align with their name, really, does it, and their brand? But maybe you never know. Or we'll get a new kind of third party coming in that deliver some good stuff. David U. Pritchard, Maddie's Classifieds mod is only available through Maddie's Discord at the moment. So if you can, I'm sure Mr. Mark Thor will do the honours and post a link to Maddie's Discord in here. And we can, and you can get it from there. But it is being developed into a better mod, right, Maddie? Oh yeah, did you know that, Maddie? That's a good point, Driz. National animal of Scotland is the unicorn. Fact. Yeah, that Revel thing. $25 for an in-game tractor. Obviously the model as well. John Deere wheel for the... Oh, you imagine. In this horrible beige. Is the Maddie? What's updated? Tell me what's changed. What have you changed? What have you changed? What have you changed? Will I still get lucky every time I need something? Don't take that bit out. I like that bit. What's going on here? I'm a clown. That's what's going on here. Good job, Tim Maslin's still not here. Keith, maybe it's the way FS22 videos are uploaded, but visually seem about same as what we have right now. They are playing on a console version with reduced graphics. They've already said that to us, so I think there might be some more higher settings that they're keeping back. Oh, he's still here. Damn it. Twice in one night, Tim. Right, it looks like what have we got here? Maybe another 4 passes. Our seed should make it. Time-wise, we're doing alright. We're on schedule. Synchronization from multiple layer. Customization of parameters that control classifiers, including update frequency and operating hours. Very nice. No! Oh, I'm going to run to the end of this road. I haven't seen heavy rain yet, so... Rain stopped planting. There you go. I should have read your post on Discord, Maddie. I am sorry. Oh, don't do that. Turn it off is what I wanted to do. What's all this? I did not plant barley all the way over here. God damn it, I'm going to have to replow this now. I was lifting way before that. That's annoying. Oh, it's the bumps. It's the bumps are dipping the planter onto the ground. That's annoying. Take it easy, Keith. Catch you later, man. I can supply the wind from the dog, Mark, if you want. Evening, Jonathan. How you doing? The big classifieds, which is called Realistic Shop, is being postponed till FS20. That makes total sense, Maddie. That's a good call, I think. And he starts on how many watts map is this on Bulls Capsules. Yeah. That one baffles me, right? What existing maps would I like to see rebuilt for FS22? Do you know what actually I would like? Here's the thing, Rusty. I would like all of the good maps that I've never had the chance to play because there just are too many good maps. I would almost go like every map that I've played for 19, don't update them. And give me all of the maps that I haven't played yet for 22. That would be quite fun. Right, planter is away. What I was going to do was unload the sprayers, because I don't think there's anything in the step deck yet. Where's the plug again? It's on this side, isn't it? There's a cool song by a Scottish band called Travis called Why Does It Always Rain on Me? I'm going to start singing that. I'm not even going to bother taking the... Do you know what we'll do? Just to make Args happy, because there's not much else we can do right now. Let's plonk it there, shall we? Let's wash some tractors. There we go. Renaboot on 22 is going to be amazing. I can see myself losing a few hours on that. One clean. Let's pop them in the shed, even though the shed's leaking. I sometimes wash stuff, David. Not renowned for it, but sometimes I wash stuff. even go and watch this? Yeah, it's raining in the shed anyway. Total pointless exercise. I'll move the seed in the shed as well. Have another go with the old big bags and the... and the pickup. Or maybe put it over there. What is this magic wand? I'm excited for the new version of Precision Farming, which isn't coming out with 22. Hopefully they kind of add some more functionality in it. I'm moving my corn seed. It's in a big bag. It's fine. Relax. Fertilizer's in a big plastic tank. Everything's fine. You guys worry too much. Oh, look at all the mud still on the thing as well. I did a terrible job of that. I didn't plant the next field edge by accident. It's very bumpy. You guys are so mean to me. What did I ever do to you lot? I hate this telehandler. I really do. The vision out of it is terrible. I'll put it in my shed that's leaking as well. Farmer will have a survey field option to allow info on a field without losing the will to live. You've already got that, mate. You've not used Precision Farming add-on. You can just request the whole field to be surveyed. Great, it's a great little add-on. Head tracking. Mark's just going to put that on repeat until I get head tracking. I definitely need a third screen, and then I would run 3 screens, and then I would get head tracking. Until then, I don't think I think it would be overkill. I wouldn't see the benefit of it. Right. Good tip, Aussie. See, I've frisbeed it away now. There's a middle-aged bloke joke there about I've not seen the tip for years, but I'll not use that because it's a family channel. Oh, did I say it already? It's past the watershed, right? I like the wiper noise as well. Ah, FS physics, man. There we go. seeds away. Big bags are waterproof anyway. Well, I'm saying that. Right, there we go, folks. Well, that kind of coincides with my bedtime, I think. We've got quite a bit to do still. We've got to finish planting that field. We've got all our rocks to collect from the big field before we plant that as well. And we haven't even touched field 8 down at the bottom. Our planting window's okay still. We'll probably get everything in, no problem at all. And then it's a case of just keeping tabs on things till summer. Nice to have a bit of wheat in, or maybe put wheat in one of the other fields as well, because it means we can... Oh, listen. Thunder. Don't hear that very often. Yeah, we'll maybe put a bit more wheat in somewhere, so we've got some stuff to combine relatively early before the other stuff arrives, so that'll be good fun. But there we go. Thank you all very much. I always enjoy this one. It's a bit more chilled. But yeah, if you're enjoying it, let me know. If you want to see something else, let me know too, and then we'll maybe play Bull's Gap or even an Ohio Horsepower, because there's lots going on there too. But thank you all. I'm exhausted, I'm not going to lie to you, so I'm looking forward to my bed. But appreciate you all dropping by. It's been great chatting to you, and I'll see you all again very soon. Take care. Bye for now.